Hey, it's Brett here. Hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying the weather outside, staying safe during what's going on. But this is going to be another Monday workout. So our first thing we're going to do is go through a warm up, and it's just going to be a quick 3-round warm up, get the heart rate elevated, and then it'll be what you guys are used to, that 25-minute chunk of 6 exercises where you go through as many rounds as you can. So for the warm up, if you guys want a screenshot, this is, right there. So that is the warm-up. And then if you want to screenshot this, that is going to be the workout. So for the warm-up, we have alternating reverse lunges, 20 total. Everything's going to be 20 total. And then high knees, 20 total. And then calf raises, or pre-jumps as I call them, 20 total. So it's going to go by pretty quick, so just 3 rounds, that shouldn't take too long. Just enough to get the heart rate elevated, get you warmed up. So for the reverse lunge, it's just like you guys are used to. So hands in front, you're going to step back, lean forward slightly, then feet together. So you're going to alternate with these. And when you do this reverse lunge, I want the knee to land fairly close, so around 5 inches, kitty corner to that front heel. I want to make sure you guys aren't stepping way back there. So 20 of those totals, 10 per side. Then you're going to give me 20 high knees. So pumping the arms, short and choppy. And when you do this, I want strong contact with the ground. All right? So 20 total of those, 10 per side. And the last one is the pre-jump. So this is a calf raise with some triple extension. So start with soft knees, what I would call like an athletic position. Feet are hip width apart. And from the side, you can see there's a little bit of bend in the ankle, the knee, and the hip. So as you come up, I want you guys to straighten all 3 of those joints. So I'm going to straighten the ankles, the knees, and the hip. Very similar to how you would propel yourself off the ground in a jump, right? So I want you to give me 20 of these where at the top you're holding. Let me get my foot in there. So you guys are holding at the top and pausing and then down. So if you need a wall, you can hold onto a wall if you don't feel super stable at the top. But you'll run through those 3 movements 3 times all the way through. Everything's 20 reps. Once you're done with that, grab a quick sip of water, and then we're going to go into our actual working sets. So first movement is going to be a push-up. That is just a traditional type of push-up, keeping the elbows relatively tight to the body, hands sort of right at the bottom of the chest area, and I want eccentrics, meaning I want a 3-second down, 1 second up. 3 second down, 1 second up. Another way you can do this, if you have the weights, you can also do a floor press where you're laying flat on your back, and it would be the same pace. So you would go 1 second up, 3 seconds down, 1 second up. So we have 10 of those. Then we're going to go into a lateral squat. So this one's a little bit different than what we're used to, but the idea is the same. So traditionally, we've done them where both feet stay planted and you go down to one side. Today, what I want to do is start in the same position, and the feet are going to stay planted, right? But when you go down to one side, that opposite foot is curling up off the ground. Now, I'm not forcing it off the ground, but it just naturally wants to sort of curl up and out. So you're going to give me 10 of these to one side, then 10 to the other. So we're loading this leg, and you're going to feel a pretty good stretch in this leg. If you want to hold on to a weight to make those more challenging, you can always hold on to a weight goblet style, so nice and close to the chest. Our third movement is going to be a 3-point row. So any 3-point row will suffice, whether your hand is on a wall and you're rowing, but I just want 1, 2, 3 points of contact. One variation of this that I think a lot of people could get a good amount of benefit from is a Guerrilla Stance. So what that is your feet start nice and wide, almost like you're in a sumo position. Drop one elbow to the knee, so this is your 3rd point of contact, and then you're rowing like this, right? So keeping the elbow tight to the body, squeezing that towel in the armpit, and driving the elbow straight to the ceiling. So the reason I like this one is it puts a little bit more stability on your body and not, or on your legs and hips, as opposed to like your shoulder. And also, if you look at my back, when I drop my elbow to my knee, it forces my torso at this very aggressive angle, which means we're going to have like an ideal pull angle to hit the back. So I want 12 of those on one side, 12 on the other, and then we're going to go to a squat jump to a split stance landing. So we're going to do 6 of these per side, and you're going to start in a traditional squat jump with the feet even, about hip width apart, and you're going to jump throwing the arms up, and when you land, you're gonna land in a split stance position. So when you land, I want you guys to be solid. Basically, if I were to come by and give you a little shove, you're not gonna fall over. So you're going to jump and stick, right? Then just reset, jump and stick. So you're gonna give me 6 with one landing and then 6 with the other landing. If these are too challenging for you, then I would rather you just go regular squat jumps with the same sort of idea of when you land, pausing and making sure you're solid. Like if someone were to come by and nudge you, you wouldn't fall over. So that is our 4th movement. 5th movement is gonna be a dead bug. This is another familiar one, hitting the core. And what I want you guys to do is push your right hand into your left leg as hard as you can, and then you're gonna give me 12 reaches. So when you're fully extended, if you heard my voice, you shouldn't be able to have conversation. That's the kind of intensity I want. I want you really engaging the abs. So 12 on one side, 12 on the other, and our last movement is just a single leg glute bridge. So you're gonna stay on the ground. I want the heel at this sort of angle. So if you're way out there, you're gonna feel a lot in the hamstring, and if you're here, you're gonna feel it in the glute a little bit, but it's too bound up. So I want you at more of a 90-degree angle with the knee, driving the hips to the ceiling, keeping the elbows on the ground. So engaging the shoulders and the back. I want 20 of those per side, and then you'll run right back through it. So 25 minutes on the clock, get through as many rounds as you can after you've done your warm-up. And then when you're done with that 25 minutes, what I want you to do is pick an exercise or pick a body part that is sore, tight, or tender, and I want you to take it through a stretch. So if your shoulders or lats are feeling tight, go through a child's pose. If your hips are feeling tight, go through a pigeon pose or a 90-90. Just find something at the end to work on mobility-wise with the intention of breathing, right? So even though you're in your stretch, focus on big inhale and then relaxing into the stretch, all right? Hopefully you guys enjoy the workout. Hopefully you're staying healthy and happy. I will see you guys tomorrow.